the excitement, even the awardees, some tend to come like with 3-4 people, depends on 5, but this time they've been told to come with just 3 people, and talking about 40. I think it's really, really nice, but all the same, I just hope that this whole thing will come to pass Sunday, then we'll have the awards taking this normal shape. But all the same, I think we have to follow what's going on, the trend, and right now, COVID is everywhere, and we have to be very careful on how we organize events and all that. So I have to give thumbs up to Sportsville and the management, and to those who have who are the awardees, also give them thumbs up. It's not easy for those state deputy governor. Yeah, we know when it comes to sport. He's not just a football player, but a sports administrator per se, because he knows what to do with sports and how to involve in sports. So kudos to him, and also others. It's not easy for you to get an award, for you to do this, to get an award. You have to do positive things that people might have seen and say, okay, you deserve to be, an award winner. So congrats to all of them. Even Brila FM, who is Danny Zamoje, who is a sports man per se, he is also one of those to get awards. So we say congratulations to them. And for those who are still doing their best, keep on doing it. Next year is another year for.
He pioneered, well, not exactly, because sports broadcasting has been on for a very long time, but he pioneered a new style of broadcasting sports. Yeah, there is a way Larry Zamoje does it, and if you are going to work in Brila FM, you have got to adopt that style, that fast-paced, upbeat style of presenting sports. I absolutely love it when Larry does it, and also Bimbo Adeola used to work at Brila FM, but of course now he's independent on his own. So Dr. Larry Zamoje, somebody that's inspired so many of us, so many people who are sports journalists. They were inspired by Dr. Larry Zamoje. I recall many years back when he was doing Bonvita World of Sports every morning, that's where I used to get all my information about sport from him, and also from Complete Sports, especially with Dr. Momini Alao. And so we are delighted that somebody like Dr. Larry Zamoje is being awarded. I recall having interviewed Larry Zamoje a couple of times. I recall one particular interview I did with him, and I did a report, and everybody that watched that on TV will call me to say, look, this is an award-winning report. What was that? What happened then? Yeah, that was when the Super Eagles, when the NFF appointed Bora Milutinovic to take Nigeria to the Bora Milutinovic to take Nigeria to Bora Milutinovic. That was Bora Milutinovic time. I wasn't a sports journalist. I have not even gone to school then. That was Bora Milutinovic was in 1998. Yeah, Bora Milutinovic took us to 1998. The one I was trying to remember was it was the 2010 World Cup. Yes, the Swede last Lagerbäck. Yeah, and I recall Larry Zamoje, and I asked him if Lars Lagerbäck was going to, do something really great for us, and he said, "Well, that's why his name is Lars and not a magician." Larry has a way of answering questions. He has a particular style of speaking. So it was absolutely wonderful doing that interview with him. So congratulations to all of them who will be getting these awards. All right. Yesterday, was it yesterday or 2 days ago, we gave you the lists of the richest clubs in Europe, and by implication, the richest clubs in the world. But it wasn't in a positive light, because we're talking about the losses that they have incurred because of COVID. And every club, there wasn't a club that made profit when you compare it, the 2018-2019 revenue to the 2019-2020. Of course, we are now in the 2020-2021 season. We'll wait and see what the revenue they will declare at the end of the season. But for now, we have also the 10 richest clubs in Africa. And I'm looking at the top 10, and I cannot see a Nigerian club. Number 10, we've got MC Alger of Algeria. They are worth $10 million. Esperance of Tunisia are worth $11 million. They are ninth. TP Mazembe, this club is super rich. They even have their own plane, and they are worth $11 million too. Wydad Casablanca are in the 7th position. They are worth $12 million. Wydad Casablanca of Morocco. Orlando Pirates in South Africa are worth $15 million. Zamalek of Egypt worth $18 million. Club Africain of Tunisia worth $20 million. Pyramids of Egypt. This club was founded just a couple of years ago. Yeah. They are worth $22 million. Kaizer Chiefs of South Africa, the second richest club in Africa, they are worth $23 million. And the richest, well, no prizes for guessing. Yeah. Al Ahly, CAF Team of the Century, they are worth $28 million.
Fantastic. Honestly, when you look at these clubs and you look at the way they treat players, they handle transfers, and they prosecute games. Yes, you understand that. Yes, these are clubs, run by multi-billion people. That's talking about money bags. With the way things are right now, and we don't have any club from even Hilal of Sudan. I thought, okay, because it's in an oil-rich country, I think it will be. It will be among of those, but it's not here. That goes to show that yes, we still.
Which is the biggest oil producer in Africa?
Sudan.
In Africa, what did they talk? In Africa, Sudan. Nigeria.
Nigeria now.
Come on, Nigeria is the sixth. No, because you said because Sudan is an oil producing country. Yeah, so I'm telling you, if it is by oil production, then Nigerian club should be 1 to 6th at least.
It all depends on how the oil money is being used.
It is not about oil money. It's about administration and knowing what you are doing
to figure out. Okay, Nigeria is so rich. We are.
No. I'm just saying because you said Sudan produces oil, so because of that they should.
Yeah, I thought
it doesn't work that way.
But all the same.
Many of the European countries that their clubs are super rich, how many of them produce oil?
Well, not the same. I think if we want to be among those people that we are talking about right now, well, I think the Nigerian Professional Football League, yes, if we want to have any club here, that would be, I don't think for now, none of them will go close. But hopefully, as time goes on, we should be having. FC Fayuba is a private club owned by a private businessman, but
who's into oil?
Who's into oil? At some point, it was really splashing the cash when it comes to funding that club. I don't know what is going on at the moment, and maybe that's the reason why they are also struggling at the moment. But when you look at these clubs that we've just mentioned, these guys, they've got money and they know how to run football, and that's the reason why they've also won trophies. Yes, when it comes to winning trophies, Harley, they are #1 because they've won so many trophies. Kaizer Chiefs, well, you cannot take it away from them. But Pyramids, that was formed not long ago, yes, because the owner is rich, you expect him to get quality players, and that's the reason why they can compete with Zamalek and Harley. Last time they played the goalless draw with Harley. If you are not a sound club with quality players, you can't get a point against Harley, whether home or away. So for you to become a big club, you have to get quality players, and you have to spend big in order for you to compete. So kudos. I just hope in the next 2-3 years there should be a Nigerian club also among those that we just mentioned. But who is going to fund it? Who is going to run it? Is it going to be by the government, or is it going to be a private individual? Let's watch and see. But I'm waiting to see a Nigerian club also being mentioned as one of the.
Many of these clubs that were mentioned, how many of them you think is run by state government? Most of them are private investment. Okay, time for us to go on a break. We will be back shortly, and when we will be going to Europe to look at what's happening over there. Please stay tuned.
When you think durability and great value for your money, only one name comes to mind, and that is Jasogbe Auto Care, a subsidiary of Jasogbe Global Network Cars and Heavy-Duty Vehicles. Solite Battery made in Korea, Everstart Battery made in Korea, and GS Yuasa Battery made in Japan and other batteries. At Jasogbe Auto Care, we are committed to making our customers happy with our affordable batteries, which are direct from the manufacturers. Jasogbe Global Network is a very reliable name in the sale and installation of CCTV cameras for your homes and offices, power backup solutions and components consisting of solar PV module, solar inverter, and sealed maintenance-free batteries. Visit us today at Jasogbe Global Network, 59 Akbakbaba Road, Benin City, Nigeria, or call us on 0803-8624-858 or log on to www.jasogbe.com. Jasogbe, value for money.
I'd like for them to say he took a few cups of love. He took 1 tablespoon of patience, 1 teaspoon of generosity, 1 pint of kindness. He took 1 quart of laughter, 1 pinch of concern, and then he mixed willingness with happiness. He added lots of faith, and he stirred it up well. Then he spread it over a span of a lifetime, and he served it to each and every deserving person.
Inimitable Muhammad Ali there, talking about, you know, what he would want to be remembered for, his legacy, what, you know, after he is gone. Well, he's gone now. He left us in 2016. So we want people to remember him as somebody who spread love, good cheer, you know, and everything to the world. All right, guys, let's get back to business. And this time we're going to Europe and talking about Manchester United. The club is livid right now. They are not happy, and they said that they are disgusted after Excel Tuanzebe and Anthony Martial, you know, both guys are black, that they were racially abused on the social media by people that Manchester United refer to as mindless idiots after Wednesday's 2-1 loss to Sheffield United. Both players, they started the 2-1 Premier League defeat at Old Trafford. Manchester United midfielder Scott McTominay, he wrote that he was disgusted with what he has read this morning. And then club captain Harry Maguire added that United against racism, we will not tolerate it. Former Manchester United defender Rio Ferdinand, who has been in the forefront of fighting racism, remember that issue that his brother Anton Ferdinand had with John Terry, that was 9 years ago. Yeah, he called it a disgrace, and then he said these ignorant idiots need to be exposed so everyone can see them for what they are. So in a statement, Manchester United said everyone at Manchester United is disgusted by the racial abuse received by players via social media after last night's game. We utterly condemn it, and it is encouraging to see other fans condemn this on social media also. Identify those anonymous, mindless idiots remains problematic. We urge social media platforms and regulatory authorities to strengthen measures to prevent this kind of behavior. So that is the situation. And remember that they are trying to fight online abuse of any kind, whether it's racism, whether it is religious, whether it is homophobia, everything. They are trying to fight all kinds of abuse. So on Monday, the UK government, they held talks with current and former footballers about tackling discrimination and abuse. And this is coming as the government plans to introduce new laws on online abuse in 2021. In September 2020, Kick It Out, a body that fights against racism, they revealed that there have been a 42% increase in reports of discrimination in English professional football the previous season. Then earlier this month, the anti-discrimination charity convened talks between key football authorities, policing, and social media companies to discuss how to tackle online abuse in football. And honestly, these online giants, you know, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and the rest of them, I feel that they've got to do enough. They've got to do more to try and control the spread of negative information. Say what happened before and during, and immediately after the United States presidential election. It was only after the attack on the Capitol on the 6th of January that they really took practical steps and even banned, suspended the account of the President of the United States permanently. There have been times that they will flag it. They will just write something like, whenever he tweets, they will say this information is disputed or something like that, you know. But people have come out to say, look, why didn't you take proactive steps by suspending the account completely when you could see that this person persists in spreading negative information and is saying things that will lead others to start hating on particular sets of people?
Well, if there's any way they can do that, I think it would be the best, because sometimes the people feel, okay, this is the only way they can hear their grievances. Yes, they just go to Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and post anything, knowing full well that what they are posting could lead to someone committing suicide. It could lead to someone, heartbroken, and it could lead to so many things. But then they feel, okay, since I cannot come to your house, I cannot call you on your phone and tell you what I want to tell you. Okay, let me just go to social media and post, knowing full well that person, once the person comes online, is going to see, he or she is going to see that post. It's really, really bad, honestly. This is not something that we have to take with quick looks. I think everyone should ensure that, yes, this fight is, this is a fight to finish, because it's not easy. Racism is out of it, whether you are black or you are white. All we see is human race and not color race. But at the same time, you still have people doing. Just imagine if they are they've allowed fans to return to stadium. Yes, so these people will be ready to do this right there inside the stadium without even going to social media. Maybe they weren't happy with the performance of Manchester United yesterday, but that is not enough to go to the social media and start abusing the players racially. Yes, they are black, but they are part of the team. They contributed to the team getting to where they are at the moment. At some point, when the season started, people were saying Manchester United, they are not going to make the top 6. But here they are. If they had won yesterday, they would have been at the top. But they are not still far from there, so you cannot expect them to continue winning and winning all the time. Yes, I know it's shocking when the bottom side gets to upset you in order for you to deny you the top spot. But all the same, at least Manchester United, they've also done some stuff against the other opponents. The late goal, or rather the goal that sealed victory against Liverpool, yes, that gave them that win and they all celebrated. So losing to Sheffield United, who are bottom, and they needed, if you look at it, they needed that point more than United. They fought for it, but nobody gave them that chance. But they defied the odds and they won. So it's not enough for you to go to social media and be abusing the players. What did they do? Yes, even if they made mistakes, are they the first to make mistakes? Have they not been doing very well?
If you are going to criticize your players, criticize them for their performance, but not on the basis of their color. You cannot be racially. When they say you racially abuse person, it means that you were referring to his color and you said certain things. So this is not footballing reasons. Fans they have the freedom to criticize their players who do not play well. But when you now pick somebody just because of his color, the color of his skin, then it is wrong. It is wrong on all fronts, totally. So people should, that is not acceptable, and that's why Manchester United and everybody associated with Manchester United is using very strong language to condemn this, and I hope that they will get these people who are doing this, and so that they will never be allowed into they will never be allowed anywhere near football again. And these social media organizations, we hope that they will also ban them. But you see, the problem with this social media thing, if you block somebody's account, the person can go and open another account, can just create something and he starts again. But if every time you notice anything racist in any account, you keep suspending them, maybe it will stop. But again, I think the companies have got to look beyond making profits, because even when they suspended the account of Trump, we learned that they lost so much, because there were so many people who were supporters of Trump who pulled out, who stopped using that particular site because of they were not happy with what happened with the president of the United States. Okay, let's go to this story now. Tennis star Naomi Osaka, 3-time Grand Slam champion, she has invested in professional women's football team North Carolina Courage. This club was founded 4 years ago, and they compete at the highest level in the United States. That is the National Women's Soccer League. Although Naomi Osaka, who's 23, didn't reveal how much of the club she owns, but she said that the women who invested in her while she was growing up made her who she is today, that she doesn't know where she would be without them, that throughout her career she has received so much love from her fellow female athletes. So that's why she's proud to share that she is now an owner of North Carolina Courage. So the club, since they were created in 2016, they have won the National Women's Soccer League Championship 2018-2019, and they topped the table and won the playoffs in both campaigns. So Osaka is currently preparing to play in the Australian Open. She won it, of course, in 2019, and she also won the US Open in 2018 and 2020.
This is a big investment for Naomi Osaka, considering her age and what she's doing at the moment in sports. Maybe some we think, okay, because she's a tennis star, maybe she's going to invest into tennis, but right here she is doing so with football. Looking at the women's team, they've got players from different countries, but mostly from the United States. Just have a few. The striker Elizabeth Ado from Ghana, then also have a midfielder Vanna Solao from Jamaica, then one from Canada and Brazil. But most of the players are from United States. So for Osaka to have invested in women's football, North Carolina Courage, I think she has done well, and she will also get the reward from it. And by so doing, I'm sure other women tennis players could also be investing in other sports that has to do that has something to do with women. So all the same, I think this is really huge. No matter the amount of stakes she has brought into the club, to be a part owner of the club is really huge. So whether 20%, 10%, or 50% is really huge. So for me, I think that's great, and I wish her all the best. And as she go on to invest in other things. So putting smiles in other people's faces, I think is also good. And when you invest, to get it back. And when you look at other footballers who have also invested in football clubs, they know what it takes and they know what they're getting from it. So I think that's really good. I saw her with the club's attire, their jerseys, and it was really, really fine, looking good on her. So for me, I think this is one good take on her from the Japanese and Japanese-born American.
All right, guys, time for you to join us on the show. Please call us on 070-626-39275 or 090-3939-4427. You can also reach us on 081-21-789154. Hello.
Hello, guy, Brian. Good evening.
Daniel, welcome.
Hello, guy. What's a good evening? Brian, I'm not surprised to see Nigeria club not the top 10 of the Africa Courageous Club.
No, I'm not surprised though. I'm not talking surprised.
Because our people who do this, they don't take football as a serious business. If they say they take football as a serious business, therefore all those states where they handle football teams, therefore just collect them for their hands. See why they don't take football as serious business for other countries, then make other countries they progress for various clubs, and we know they progress. So until they take football as a big business, Nigeria football will still get as it is. I know we talk we will still do where we did, but we play no part where we did too. For Manchester United match they lose yesterday, now they talk, this is the beauty of English Premier League. You never can tell where you go move match. The bottom team should be the top team. And it happened yesterday. Because Manchester United, no believe they will do that much. All their own, they don't win. For 30 new coach, he played match yesterday. So not do badly. We could say I will say organize the boys so that they will do well. 30 coach matches. Now do well.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Welcome. Welcome.
Yeah. This is Fred from Ekosodi.
All right.
Yeah, I want to ask a question. This South African club, Pirates and Kaizer Chiefs, they are both from Soweto.
Yeah.
Is it owned by their government or by individual?
No, I think it's private individuals that own the clubs. But I don't think it's one person like we have Mamelodi Sundowns that are now owned by, what's this man's name now? Motsepe, Padre Motsepe.
Okay.
I think it's like maybe they have a board, the community owning them. I've not really done research on who owns this club, but it's not the government.
But it's not the government.
Sorry?
I said, but it's not the government.
No, I'm not aware that it's the government that owns the clubs.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Hello?
Hello, good evening, sir.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah, Jervis from North Kiwi.
Okay.
I want to talk about the ESC abuse on our United player. And I think fans should mind me of this. How the players plays or how the team plays, shouldn't say because that some cases Anthony Marshall has boiled my blood so much. But all I can say is that what can I even say? Yes, nothing. You just to criticize him, but you don't talk about someone's color now. It's not nice. It's not nice to say that all those kind of things. You can say at least Marshall will help you. I will do all those kind of things. You don't. I don't like that. I don't like that. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening, welcome.
Ibrahim, the morning, this is Michael from speaking from Benin. You mentioned about Dundee United beating Man United. And
did I say Dundee? No. Hold on. Did I say Dundee United beat Man United?
Dundee United defeated Man United.
When? Did I say... Dundee United don't play in the English Premier League now. It's Sheffield United.
Okay. Sheffield United, sorry. Sheffield United, I'm sorry.
I was shocked.
Okay. No, I'm talking of Sheffield United.
Okay.
So the area I'm going is that name, Dundee United, not Sheffield United.
Yeah, I mentioned Dundee United, and I now recall that when we were growing up, it used to be a metaphor for somebody who's stupid, who's silly. Yes.
Why was that negativity associated with that name? And even during my time also, even if you are not playing football, that name is negative. I want you to find out for me. And then another thing, Paul Onanchu is practicing goal now.
Yes.
I don't want when he comes to the Super Eagles, he's not scoring. I want him to play when he's supposed to play and he should be able to score. Either the coach is not using him well, or the player are not playing to his strength. Please, I want us to continue to play the right people that for us when it is time for him to play and be scoring for us. And I'm always talking about psychology for the Super Eagles. Maybe we need a psychology so that it can be attuned to the Super Eagles. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. For Dundee, honestly, I don't know. Maybe it's because of the way the word sounded, but I'm not aware that Dundee is anything negative, you know. When we're growing up, once somebody see you Dundee United, you know, you get upset that somebody calls it that. But as far as I know, there's nothing negative about it. Muhammad Ali's legendary trainer, Angelo, his surname is Dundee, Angelo Dundee, you know, so I don't know why there's anything negative about Dundee, but now it's not like that. I don't know.
No, that was then.
Yeah, I think slangs have changed and everything. So maybe they have something else. I don't know what the millennials use these days. But during my time when I was a kid growing up, they call you Dundee United. Kai, they don't yab you. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah, good evening, Ibrahim and Neguta. Well done. Well, like you said, that's the beauty of the English Premier League. You never can tell. Even yesterday, I thought the Man United game was really not a game I should watch. I thought, look, they will run over Sheffield United. But you see, like I mentioned yesterday, I did call this Kingsley from Technical School, sorry. I said they should allow Igalo play. That doesn't allow Igalo play. Now they have lost the match. You know, it's good for them.
They confirmed that Igalo had already gone back to Shanghai Shenhua even before the match.
They should allow him, play the last game at least fulfill the guy's dream. But anyhow, I'm happy that they lost because it made my evening. Because I wasn't expecting Chelsea to really, I wasn't really, but I was impressed by the play. Even though I felt when it was the 80th minute, I thought they should have taken a different play. They were not predictable. Take the ball, pass. I mean, just if you don't shoot, you don't score. I expected that. So why if I saw a different Chelsea, I saw a Chelsea, an energized Chelsea, I saw them fight for the ball. Now, that match would have been, Wolves would have won that match. There was a shot that a guy was going to take. Yeah. But you saw how Adoy came back and took that ball from that striker's leg. If not, I didn't sense it stopping that guy from scoring that goal because they had just about 3 or 4 chances. But Chelsea was not like that before now. They will take the ball, allow the ball. And that's how, if you recall, how Son lost in one of their matches, unfortunately they played now, lost the ball, ran back, got that ball and made a pass that gave Kane a goal. Any player that fights for the ball, when Chelsea scored yesterday, but I was watching, I said, look, these people are rattled in the net. Because those days, when you score against Barcelona too early, you just ask for trouble. They'll now score up to 3-4. So I thought that would happen yesterday. So I was shocked that when I turned back at 80th minute, it was 2-1. And that made it very interesting. Actually, they made my evening. And I hope they will keep playing like this, And we should not send Scotia to lead. The guy has been trying. Took them from almost bottom half of the table, and they've been at the top. Now, I've seen people quarreling and saying the man should go. You can't win the league. The man is really doing well. Well done, guy.
All right. Thank you very much. Hello.
Hello, guys. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, Dan Chelsea, welcome.
Yeah, God bless you. Good evening. So, even that yesterday, after I watched it, my life walk over. So, I just went to sleep. So, when I woke up this morning, I heard the news. I was shocked. All the tonight, the football for you, according to you people, upset. But that one of yesterday, a very big one, very mighty one. Even one of my man friends yesterday was saying that one, I walk over now, just in my man is going to be top of the league, at least for now. Even he was even arguing with me that Man U does not have the game in hand. So I was trying to clear him. All the same, Chelsea, according to the last caller, my guy, even though we did not win, we did not score, I think I am impressed for what I saw yesterday. I'm very impressed. They really played football. They're like, we have a very high level of scoring that yesterday. So I wish them all the best. And the new coach, I wish him all the best. I know the next match we are going to win. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello?
Hello? Good evening, sir.
Yeah, Victor, welcome.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, my sister, good evening. How's the day going?
Very fine. The match yesterday, although I expected the win sport, the coach literally, because he just had one thing section with them. So, I think the fact that they did not consider the steps of more than where they played before, they feel like that something good might come out from him. So I just, I'm watching the rest of the game. Maybe after a series of training with the guys, I'll know what to be able to bring to the table. And for those people, like, literally are beating others. I don't know what they are feeling like. I don't know what made them feel special. Because it's the same ground you walk on that the others walk on. Same bridge to bridge that they bridge. But I don't know what's making them feel special. When God was creating, He created, different colors of everything created, right from humans to flowers. So just because, the flower is different from the rose flower doesn't make it less of a flower. So they should be wise and stop this nonsense that is not good. We're all humans, whether we're black or white or green or whatever. We're all human beings. And you can't do without the other kind of trade. So if you think you can, do everything alone, just having a white sword, it's impossible. You also need the black people later on. That's what I have to say.
All right. Thank you. Hello?
Hello. It's Jose Mourinho.
Yeah, welcome, Jose.
Good evening and greetings to you guys. You're doing a great job. I love you guys.
Yeah, we love you too.
And first of all, I want to say yesterday was one of my best days watching Premiership. I saw an antelope defeating a lion. I saw a pack of wolves bringing down an elephant, even if it was a woman team. It was a very great game. I mean, I'm very happy. I'm sure Igalo is the problem yesterday, I'm sure. That is why he went back to China. But anyways, I'm just being sarcastic. I give it to the team, Sheffield. Yeah, considering the run of form, but I said it was going to be a walkover, like a previous caller said. I almost didn't want to watch that game. When I watched the first 20 minutes, I knew something was going to happen. My instinct told me to just hang on. And I really saw the first goal. Although they came back, I saw the second goal. And the speed of the defense. They packed the ball, as you say. And it worked. Down in their home, Old Trafford. It used to be the theater of dreams. Now it's the theater of on weather. So now they should know that nobody's untouchable, like I said. I'm not happy that City is on top of the league. I'm not happy they are just there temporarily. And I want to say, for now, Sheffield is the best team in the world right now, from yesterday to now. They are the best team for beating Manchester United with likes of Pogba, Masha, and the rest. And I speak against racism. I condemn it totally. Thank you very much. Of Sheffield.
All right, thank you. Hello. Hello.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
My good brothers.
Mr. Thomas, yeah, I'm welcome, sir. Fine, sir.
Now do well. God bless us. We listen very well. I beg this Muhammad Ali Sam. They could give us every time. I enjoy him.
Okay.
Muhammad Ali, he sounds. And when he was clear before he fight, he would predict the round.
Yes.
So thank you very much for bringing us back to the old time.
All right, sir.
God bless all of you in Jesus' name.
Amen. God bless you too, sir. Okay, one more call. We'll look at the text messages. Hello.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you very much, Ogai Ibrahim. Ogai, what's up? Good evening. Thank you very much. You people always know, most of the time, I'm always busy at the office. Roland is my name, sorry.
All right.
Okay, I'm always busy in the office, but I enjoy your football match. It always made my day. You see, I'm actually a Chelsea fan, while my wife is an Arsenal fan. Hello?
We can hear you, sir.
So most of the time we just argue, most especially when Chelsea lose, you know. You will argue with me, this is how the match is. When Arsenal lose, the same thing. But I normally tell her that, don't worry, just wait for Oga Ibrahim and the Rosa. They will settle the case the next day. So that is how it has been. I think I have to thank you so very much because before now I doesn't really like football, but now I can tell you that you people have just made me feel in love with this football, with the way you analyze the football. Thank you very much. I believe the match concerning Chelsea yesterday, the match Chelsea play, I believe the new coach Thomas Tuchel will do well. The way they played yesterday, I was impressed.
All right.
Though there was no good record there, but I know he will do well.
Okay.
The way they played yesterday, yeah. Thank you very much.
So I just wanted to ask a question. You you support Chelsea, your wife supports Arsenal. How do you cope? How do you cope on Derby Day? And two, are there kids? Which clubs do they support?
No, which clubs do?
Your children. Which clubs who do they follow? You or your wife?
My children are still very young, so whenever I'm watching football, so they do go with me to watch, and that's it. Yeah.
All right.
So if my wife does not argue with me when Arsenal is playing, I follow her to watch Arsenal.
Okay.
So when Chelsea is watching, even though she
Hello?
They support me.
Okay.
That is just it.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for sharing.
Thank you very much for making my day. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Hello. Good evening.
Good evening.
Welcome.
My name is Brad.
Okay. Go on.
Okay, I want to talk about the side of the Okay, I think the problem about this is that the very shopping in that page. So what the legal officer do?
Go on. Okay. All right. Sorry, we lost that call. Okay. Let's look at your text messages now. A couple of them here. This one reads, "Well done, men of sports. At one time, there was news that the richest man in Africa wanted to buy Arsenal. Why can't he invest such money in a Nigerian club? Because he can buy any player from anywhere. Everybody will want to watch his team, and it is going to be the richest club in Africa." I from Uselo. Okay, you're talking about Alhaji Aliko Dangote. He is a very strong fan of Arsenal, and at one point he actually wanted to invest in the club, but you know that Stan Kroenke is the majority shareholder in Arsenal, and he isn't ready to sell to anybody. Man United to win. Okay. I'm sure he sent this yesterday. Victor from Oselu. Man United did not win that game, they lost. Good day, sportsmen. I guess you guys should discuss what happened in the match between Inter and AC Milan. From Collins. When did you send this now? We'll discuss that extensively. At least the likes of Tammy Abraham, even Mason Mount can go back to bench where they should be starting from. So happy Lampard got the sack. Enes from Sapele Road. Well, if you've listened to Thomas Tuchel talk about especially the Chelsea Academy players, he wants to give them an opportunity. Mason Mount, for instance, came on yesterday and did well. So maybe the next game you might see him starting. Oga Ibrahim, concerning the players cleared to play for Nigeria Super Eagles, Chief Scouts Tunde Adelakon has dismissed that report, but I would have loved to see these guys donning the green jersey of the Super Eagles because I think they can improve our national team. Musa from Musa, we actually said, look, the story isn't confirmed, and that's why we refrained from mentioning it. But somebody was asking about the players because they said it was scrolling on national TV, so that's why we had to explain. But I don't think there's anything really to dismiss. We know that some of these players had actually applied for clearance to switch allegiance to Nigeria. It's just that maybe FIFA has not officially given that. But some of the rumors that we've had, some of them have actually been cleared. But we'll wait for the NFF to confirm that. Gentlemen of sports, now you can see that Lampard was Chelsea's problem and why the name of pillar of sports in Africa not in CAF election. Amadou Pinnick from Chelsea assistant coach. Not sure I understand the last part of the question, but is it really clear that Lampard is Chelsea's problem? Chelsea didn't win yesterday. They played out a goalless draw. And I think you should wait. Well, Lampard had 19 games and got 29 points. Let's see how many points Thomas Tuchel will get before you start say comparing them or everything. After all, he's going to play against the same teams. Anyway, he's even done better than Frank Lampard already because he lost to Wolves. Frank Lampard lost 2-1 to Wolves, but Tuchel has got a point against Wolves. So let's see him against the other clubs. Good PM Sports Marshals. Painful non-Nigerian clubs are ranked amongst the top 10 most valuable clubs in Africa. But I'm not surprised if you look at the indices that raises the value of club size. Most of our clubs don't have it. How many of our local clubs have ever owned their venue, a training facility, commercial channels, merchandising outlets, etc. Football is a business, not a social amenity from the government. Until our sports administrators allow the businessmen step into football and allow them make the profits, football won't grow in this country. It's painful but true. Coach Joe Jesus from Oselu. Please, Chelsea next game. Who are they playing? The Lights from Sapele. I think it's Burnley, right? Is it not? I think it's Burnley that they are playing next.
Yeah, Burnley on Sunday.
Good evening, men of sports. You guys did a good job. What is the Chelsea score yesterday? I'm Gabriel from Sapele Road. They played a goalless draw with Wolverhampton Wanderers. Good evening, men. England FA wants Man U to beat us this weekend. They sing Man U fan to. Okay, I'm sure maybe you meant they signed Man U fan to refer our game. Granit Xhaka from Ikpobahi. Which Man U fan did they sign to officiate in your game? Okay, those are the messages that we have. Let's see if we can take one or two more calls before we leave this today. Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, welcome.
My name is Friday. I'm calling from Andowawa.
Okay.
Yes, I just want to talk about the match of Man U losing to Sheffield United. It's not a surprising thing to me, although it's a surprising thing to some sport people. Because if you see the style of Man U playing, they are not playing as a team that will win this season Premiership. Even the last and Leicester win it, you see the way they played. Man U, they win with what they are not winning with maybe they struggle to win. You understand? If you see the form of I knew that Man City, they are in form. If you see the form of Man U, maybe when Man U is in form, Man City is from Liverpool form, you can differentiate when Man U is in their highest form as it is now. And Man City is the highest. You can see Man U is the least, the way they win. You see, Man City, they are winning now because Guardiola have not thrown their defense open to the opponent. They have tightened his defense. That is why if Man City win their standing match, the next stage should forget about this league. But if they fail to win against Everton, the league is very much open. You understand? Thank you so much. It's something you set my mind that I will not bother to call. Because you always won yesterday. A day before yesterday, you say similar thing that happened yesterday to Wasa. Sometime Man City and West Brom, that you should not say that Man City have won the match. You understand? Yesterday, show Wasa the example you are telling him about concerning Man City match. Thank you so much.
Okay, all right, thank you very much. All right, guys, we wish we could go on, but sorry, this is where we've got to drop. We've got to make way for the news. Thank you very much for listening to us. We'll see you tomorrow morning on a fresh edition of Sports Fiesta. I'm Salih Ibrahim. I've been doing this with Agusta Agbeka. Bye-bye.